Hello, friends, and welcome back. It's your boy Discount Walter White, and I totally didn't move my fucking microphone over. Totally forgot about that. That's cool. Welcome. Um, Hope you enjoyed that song there, Spotify, YouTube. I hope you've been doing all right since the last episode. And for fuck's sake, what the fuck? All right, it's the flaky skin. I'm telling you. Let me turn this camera just a wee bit. There we go. That's better. More manageable. Now, before the break, and on the last episode for you on YouTube, I mentioned that I wanted to talk about oh fuck. I wanted to talk about um what did you want to be? Did you want to be a hero? Did you want to be a princess? Did you want to own horses? Did you want to fight fires? What did you want to do? What dream did you have as a kid? And that didn't get fulfilled as an adult? Which unfulfilled dream did you have? And how did the dream itself affect your life, your development? And how did it not getting, I guess, satisfied? How did that change you? I'll go first. I wanted to be a hero. I wanted to fight the bad guys. I wanted to save people. I wanted to fight the bad guys. I wanted to do the things that I knew for a fact were right. To do the things that I knew for a fact would help. To be the hero in the story. And that meant fighting all the bad, corrupt people. You can call them politicians, you can call them criminals, you can call them cartoonishly evil supervillains. I am tired as fuck. Alright. It's like 11 o'clock. Yeah, it's 11:41. So, as I record this. But fighting the bad guys, that was my thing. I wanted to be the hero. And as I got older, that didn't go away. If anything, it got stronger. But it's one of those things where you could call it, I guess, a craving. Something that I wanted, that I needed to do. And I got into a lot of fights as a kid. But that's because I was made fun of a lot. And it got to the point where I was made fun of enough to where, as the cat loses its shit in the background, it became enough to where, well, this has become enough to where I'm going to close this fucking door. One second, everybody. There, fuck off. Chessboard coming in clutch. But I always wanted to fight the bad guy. And I wanted to do that in every way possible. So if somebody was being a dick, somebody was being an asshole in school, well, then that's how it went. I got made fun of enough. Oh my god, wake the fuck up. I got made fun of enough to where it didn't faze me so much as it did just fucking annoy me. I got annoyed as shit. I heard so many goddamn insults that I was like, is that really all you've got? Like, not even something original? You're just saying the same shit that dipshit over there said last week? Or a different version of something I've already heard that isn't really original, because it's just like the punchline of the joke is only different by one word, so to speak, you know? Like, it's unoriginal. It's boring. I'm tired of hearing it. And if you come back with an insult that'll actually hit me, and I swear I'll laugh. Like, that's how it was. And like, it got to the point to where my comebacks to their insults were way fucking more burning and worse than whatever the fuck it is they said to me. Because, after a while, you just kind of adapt, and my adaptation was to become more savage. Granted, whenever it got to that point, though, I had already gotten into so many fights that I was just done. I was sick of everybody's shit. So I got into trouble so hard one time because this dude was giving me shit. Uh, because I got blamed for something, so something of mine got taken away, and it pissed me off. This dude was making fun of me across the classroom. Teacher didn't do anything, and was ignoring him, even though I know for a fact that bitch could hear him. Because if she could hear the thing go off that she took from me, I guarantee you, or if she could hear the sound of the thing that went off that she took from me, even though my shit wasn't fucking making any sound, my shit didn't have batteries in it. But even though that was the thing. Um, the dumbass that was making fun of me, I got so goddamn angry. I picked up my desk full of shit, by the way, full of all these heavy books and all this shit, school supplies, all of it, and old steel desk. Like the chair wasn't attached. The chairs were actually reasonable, but this thing is one of those, hardwood top steel desk, old, heavy, loaded down with like 90 to 120 pounds of shit. And I picked this fucking desk up and threw it like 6 feet across the classroom. And I said, "Shut the fuck up." And, like as I picked it up and threw it, and the whole class got dead silent. And I was so fucking angry. The teacher looked at me in disbelief. She was like, "What the fuck?" And I said, "I'm going to the fucking office." Or I said, "I'm going to the office," or something like that. And I walked my ass out of the classroom, walked down to the principal's office, sat down and waited for her to get done in her call, and was just fucking fuming. My teacher called the office and was like, she was like, "Yeah, he threw a desk at another student." Like, I got so goddamn angry. That shit was funny. Funny enough to make me fucking choke on oxygen and fucking laugh. Yeah, no, that shit was. But that was, because this is the kid that would go around and just pick on people just because it was hit and run tactics. It was like that Weasley little bad guy who the guy's like like fucking schemer from oh god, this is definitely showing my age. Uh Sunshine Station with George, or that was made by George Carlin with Thomas the Tank Engine and all that shit. George Carlin was the conductor, and they had that dude on there, Schemer, who was the adult, always trying to scheme people out of their money. And he was sort of like he was the moral equivalent of Swiper from fucking Dora the Explorer. Like it was schemer, no scheming, basically. And Mr. Conductor was teaching the kids to question adults and question everything, and so they did. This dude was the moral equivalent or the literal equivalent of that fucking dude. And like no matter how you sliced it, I just did not like this little shit. So, which I didn't like most people in my class. I liked very few people. I could be friends with pretty much anybody, so I could be friendly with people, but I really didn't like most people because most of them there teased me or made fun of me or they just gave me shit to give me shit. So, I was a fucking, I guess, asshole to everybody that gave me any kind of grief. I didn't give a damn how much or how little it was. It was, you gave me grief, I gave you misery. Like that's, you give me grease, yeah, grease. You give me grease, and I'll send you home with a turned axle. I don't know, fucking. You give me shit, and I'll give you it back twice as hard. It was one of those things where like I wanted so bad, I so badly wanted to beat that dude's ass, and to just lose my shit on some people. And it's because they were being mean or bad in some way, and I needed to punish that. Just like I needed to go and fight the bad guys. That's why games like fantasy games where it's you go, you get stronger, you fight, you level up, you get stronger, you fight these bad guys that are being evil and being corrupt, and you fight this evil directly. You are the hero. You fight this evil, And I so badly wanted to be the hero. I so badly wanted it. But I kept latching on to these anti hero characters too, who were doing, they did whatever the fuck it took. Whenever they knew that there was something good that needed to be done, they did whatever it took. No matter how evil or fucked up it was, they would do the evil shit, like a character named Lloyd from Legend of Dragoon. He wanted to create a utopia where all species could live in peace. And in order to create this peace utopia, he was willing to commit whatever heinous crime, like, for instance, manipulating a war, murdering people, whatever the fuck it took. He was going to do it because he knew that that was the hard decision that had to be made. That he didn't have all of this support. It was just him versus the world. The only support he had wound up being the actual main villain that he was manipulated by. And that game's been out since 2000, so if you're worried about a spoiler warning, you are late to the fucking party. But I latched onto that character so fucking hard. I was like, when I found out what his motivations were, like when I really knew what it was that was going on, like I latched onto him because they show you that he's not evil. He has a good heart. He does care, but he does evil things to make the results that he has to have happen because he has no other way. He sees no other way. He and it's whenever he's in too deep, that's whenever he knows that he's got to see it through. And whenever he's betrayed, that's whenever it becomes this realization that, he wasn't really any different from the main characters from your team. It was just a matter of he had no other way. Like he saw no other route to take. The actual soundtrack of that game is playing in the background right now. I'm listening to it. I love that game, and I latched onto that character so hard. Like I love the main group, I do, but I love him just as much. And he actually was the inspiration for so many main characters and so many short stories that I would write. And even to this day, he's the name basis for the the main character of a story that I very much would enjoy seeing written, and I want to write. I still take notes on the story to this day, and I've stopped and started and restarted the story so many fucking times. I got chapters and chapters in to a rough draft, and it just things would fall apart in life, and I would lose all those chapters, and it genuinely pisses me off. Actually, that's quite infuriating. But I still remember plenty of notes. But it's one of those things where I want to see. I used to want to be the hero so bad, and it didn't get satisfied so much. So even in my stories, I wanted to be the hero so bad, and because I couldn't make that dream a reality, I couldn't fight the bad guys because they made it illegal to be a hero. It is now against the law to be a hero. They won't let you be a hero. They won't let you be a good guy. They won't let you be the guy who goes and does the things that and fights the evil because the evil is now gaming the system. You can't if the evil won and they made it illegal to be a hero. So that's why, like the title of the game, "No More Heroes," like that phrase or whatever, that title stuck with me as a phrase. There are no more heroes. You can say, "Oh well, what about cops? What about firefighters? What about EMTs?" Congratulations, you've got heroes that are legal, but like only because the system says they are. Otherwise, they're heroes in the moment, but they're not. They're heroes on small scale. They're heroes in the moment. Whereas we need heroes on large scale. We need heroes that are in it for the long haul. We need heroes that are able to fight the battles that need to be fought. Soldiers, police, firefighters, EMTs, those aren't the heroes that we truly, truly need. But they're the heroes that we've got. And they are heroes. I'm not trying to sell that short at all. They are fucking heroes. They're absolute fucking chads. Even though I hate hospitals and the whole medical system, and I would rather see all that shit burned to the fucking ground, even though I hate corruption in the police force, And even though I hate the weakness that's in elements of the military and its management, the people that are there and they want to genuinely make a fucking difference, and they do everything they can to make that happen. Those are fucking heroes. And it's a shame that the corruption is controlling their systems, controlling their ability to be heroes. That pisses me off. That's what makes me so fucking angry. And because of that unsatisfied craving and desire to be a hero and to see heroes finally fucking win, so badly do I need to see that. I crave it unbelievably bad. I crave punishing the bad guys and beating the bad guys and winning. And the heroes getting to finally see peace, to finally see everything that they fought so hard for gets to actually be a reality. I crave that so fucking bad that characters like Venom from Spider-Man, Venom, an anti-hero, characters like that make me so goddamn happy whenever they just go and they solve the fucking problem for like permanently. They don't hesitate. They will kill the threat because if you, it's what is it? To quote Norman Osborn, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I never got to see myself be the hero because it was illegal to be the hero. So, and I don't want to be the villain because I didn't get to be the hero. I don't get to be the villain either, but I get to be the anti-hero. The anti-hero wants to solve problems permanently, but it takes someone giving the anti-hero a reason to solve that problem permanently. And given that they don't go with reckless abandon and do shit, usually, in some, fiction, they do that. They'll just go and just and full bore just go absolutely ham, and which ham being hard as motherfucker. So like they go absolutely fucking ham and they go the distance. But in fiction, in reality, the anti-hero goes and they might not go, balls to the wall at the gate, but when someone presses that correct button, they destroy that entire fucking enterprise that pressed that button. Whatever group, whatever person, whatever the fuck it is, whatever organization, whatever the problem is, they solve that problem permanently. And that makes a huge fucking difference to me because that's the kind of shit that now, because I couldn't get that hero aspect, that reasonable hero aspect satisfied, now the unreasonable hero, the anti-hero, that is the aspect now that I'm dealing with. And it's sort of like an unreciprocated love. Which I've got experience on that too. But like madly loving someone, and they give hints that they love you back, and they kind of tease it, and they water that flower just enough to get it to grow, and it grows and grows and grows. But it's a kind of thing where they don't nurture the plant properly. They don't prune it properly. They don't acknowledge it properly. So it grows out of control, and it actually ends up hurting the plant. And that, like, for instance, the love, it ends up hurting the love. And like I've had my heart ripped out so many goddamn times by people that whenever I finally did truly love someone in a way that I can't possibly explain, to such a degree that I've never felt in my entire life, so genuinely, so purely, and so passionately, that whenever it wasn't returned in a way that I truly needed, and it was one of those things where it was teased, it was egged on, and then since it wasn't returned, it broke me. It fucking broke me. It ripped my heart out. And I was sitting there with my heart in my hands, and because I couldn't deal with the pain anymore, I wanted it to fucking shatter and die. I wanted that love to just stop, to just go away and never come back. And, which I know this is like a sad downer thing, but I'm trying to convey a point. It's the same thing for me with the good in the world. I want to see good flourish. I want to see good finally come back and fight off evil and win and overcome. And I'm not getting that. In small ways do I get it, but it's the teasing again. It's the fucking teasing again, and it's something to where at least this finally has potential to become complete. This finally has potential, but it's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot of us. Let me fuck with this camera real quick. The angle of the dresser is starting to piss me off. That's better. Um, Actually, not really, but fuck it, whatever. I don't know. That's the angle we're going with. That's the one you get. Sorry, but no, um, it's that unrequited love. Um, it's because I want to see us all make it. I want to see us all be happy. I want to see us all get to sail off into the sunset, so to speak. I want to see us all make it. That's why I'm so big on laughter. That's why I love laughter so fucking much. I love making people laugh. It's my favorite thing to do. I want you to be full. I want you to laugh. I want you to have a good time. And to be protected, to know that you're loved. I want that so fucking bad. Because I've been without it. I've known exactly what it's like. And I don't want anyone to have to go through that. I want everyone to have it. And that's the shit that hurts. Because, like, what is it, the fucking swimsuit models or whatever, the Miss America or the beauty pageant chicks, they'll say it, world peace, they'll say it. I fucking crave it. They say it because they're pandering. I say it because I fucking need it. I so badly need it, but I need it done in such a way that we make it happen. That it needs to be us, not them, not the establishment, not any powers that be group. It needs to be the citizens of the world. They need to want it. They need to create it because they can. We can. We've just got to work for it. And most people don't want to work for it. But I think that's the end of this. I'm going to cut this segment here. If you like anything that I do, then you can support me via CashApp, hashtag discount Walter White, all one word. I do accept Bitcoin on there, so you can toss a coin to your Walter, and we will improve the quality of this, the frequency of this, and also the subject matter of this. That'd be fantastic. I'd love that, because if I had more time, I'd hit more subjects, more topics. Y'all'd get a lot more content. Y'all'd get shit fucking a few times a day, which you'll get a few things here and there, either once or twice a day on YouTube, I think. I try to do something every single day. Every single day I try to make something. So, Spotify is not as often, but that's one of those where it takes hours to make that happen. So I've gotta do that when I can. So, I do have a Patreon, patreon.com/ the Blue Skies Mix, all one word. Took a second there, I flatlined. Links for these things will be in the description of the YouTube video. As far as Spotify goes, I have no idea how the fuck I'm going to do that. I don't know how that shit works half the time. I'm just doing guesswork. I'm doing the bare minimum of what it is I know actually works on Anchor. And that's what uploads my shit to Spotify, so hooray, we'll do that. But no, another way you can support me is like the stuff, favorite it, follow it, whatever. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit any bell icons wherever the hell this stuff goes up at. Get notifications whenever I upload new things. And leave me a comment. Let me know. I really want to know, like, what did you want? What did you want to see in the world? What did you want to be? What was your childhood dream? Mine was to be the hero. And now I am the anti-hero. To some people, I'm a discount villain, but I'm the anti-hero to me, in my story, from what I'd see. And as an aspiring writer, that is definitely the fucking case. I fit every anti-hero bill, but I'm also like the dad character, the wizened character who's been through shit and gives pointers. I don't know. But no, let me know in the comments. I'd fucking love it. And I respond. I do. I read comments. Even if I don't get to respond, I'll still read your comments. So, hugs and kisses, y'all. Y'all stay good, be good, make good choices. Hope y'all enjoyed this in whatever way that you have heard it, and or whatever way you joined me here. And please, if nothing else, don't get lost in the mix. Okay? Bye bye.